Hello Star Wars fans, welcome to another video of the Star Wars Questionnaire, and I am your host, Adam the Star Wars Questioner. A question I have seen asked a lot across the web, and almost on every video uploaded by my peeps, Net Alliance, Star Wars Explained, and Star Wars HQ is, what if the Yuuzhan Vong had invaded during the Clone Wars? We will tackle this question. In Legends, the Yuuzhan Vong were able to overrun the galaxy fairly easily. Much of the reason why was the galaxy had not been on a war footing for 6 years, and even then, much of the last 7 years of the Galactic Civil War had been in an armistice state. The Yuuzhan Vong would have invaded during a time when nearly 1.5 million clones and many more millions of battle droids, not to mention the thousands of planetary militias, were involved in a massive war. Unlike the New Republic of Legends, the Galactic Republic had far better ground forces who were trained and experienced in fighting waves of enemies, something the Vong liked to do. The Jedi Order was also in the thousands, and there was a strong Sith presence as well. They wouldn't be quite as effective against the Vong as against others, as the Vong were forceless. However, they could still physically use powers and weapons on them, and this would give the Vong pause. Much of the Vong's success in Legends was their ability to strike swiftly. In canon, they would take many planets, but the Republic and the Confederacy of Independent Systems would be much faster at reacting to them. With economies turned towards war, it would not be difficult to turn them towards fighting off an invasion. Once the Vong had discovered the Separatists had droid armies, their crazy hatred of droids would turn them almost completely towards the droid armies. While B-1s would be easy prey, droid cuz and super battle droids would be excellent. And with the tactical abilities of tactical droids and General Grievous leading them, they'd be more than a match for the Vong. The Defoliators would also play havoc against the Vong, and with the Blue Shadow virus having been resurrected, entire planets conquered by the Vong would easily be taken out along with their bioship. The Clone Wars generals were far more inventive than their post-Galactic Civil War Legends counterparts. Despite the Jedi Order's less aggressive tactics, they were effective for the most part, and with the trust of the galaxy towards them mainly intact, they could do what was needed to be done. The main disadvantage that the Clone Wars era armies would face would be in space battles. Yes, they were more experienced, but their ships were far smaller than those of the Legend New Republic era. They would be dwarfed, and their fighters would be nowhere as agile as those of the Vong. Despite this, the first generation of Imperial Star Destroyers were rolling off the block, and there were far more capital ships than in Legends. Also, would Palpatine allow for unity of the galaxy even against this threat? Would he be able to stop it ever naturally happening? Would both sides cooperate against the Vong, or would they fight their own battles and have their own strategies to deal with them? It is safe to assume that the Vong would be defeated sooner than in Legends. Yet, how many more people would die? What would be the final death count? Would Dooku have tried using the Vong to take out his master? Would the Empire have been formed faster as propaganda against weak Republic leadership in response to the invasion? Honestly, we don't have any idea, but if this had happened, it would have changed the course of the galaxy forever, perhaps for the good or worse. Depends upon one's point of view. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments down below, leave your Star Wars questions, because that's how videos are made on this channel. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.